Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be another part of the series that we're doing here with the Losi Mini T 2.0. We're going to rip out all these electronics right now and get this back half off and start building with all the RC hop-up parts that I got. Okay, so let's get to work here. I have no clue, never messed with any of this stuff, so I'm actually going to let's take these tires off first, huh? I don't know if we can just take this whole thing out of here or not, huh? Let's, I never even really did any research on this one. I just kind of seen a couple videos here and there. It's just, it's kind of, I think they would have made that solid so you'd have something good to stick your stuff to. Let's put all those in there too so we don't lose them. I've already lost one. Don't ask me how. I lost one. Okay, so let's pull this out of there. Let's pull these screws out. Get my glasses so I can see a little better. So yeah, let's pull this out. Big old pinion, man. Throw that in there. So if we do take these 6 out, right? Should take this whole thing off of there. You want to make sure you see how all this stuff comes apart though, huh? So that goes back there like that. Like that. That was on top of that. See how that comes apart? That was like that. That was holding these two on. And that was like that on top. This was up top like that. Okay. All right, the whole thing comes off like that. That is very nice. Nice and handy. Let's get rid of this motor so we can get rid of all the wires. Pull this antenna wire out. We're starting to lose all the dog bones and all the arms and all that stuff, so let's just pull all that out so we don't lose it. These will be the last things we need again. Put all these together for under the car. Won't need the dog bones for a while. Nor that, nor that. That's metal. No, that's not metal. Oh yeah, there are metal pieces inside those. Huh, how cool. They're not plastic. That's Losi quality for you. You gotta make sure your stuff doesn't fall apart, but all right, let's take that off. Get rid of this motor. Hoping you guys can see all this. I should probably bring you in a little closer, but just tearing it down. Two screws. Use your washers there. Okay. Simple as that, guys. That's done. All right. Let's start with the transmission. So we're going to take this off. Now this is where you're going to need to remember all this other stuff was fairly obvious where it went, right? Okay, and this should pop off, all right? And let's pop this off and this off for now. And we'll just work on getting the tranny off. So I'm assuming, look at the grease on that thing. A lot of grease on the outside of this little bad boy. So I'm assuming I need to pull this off. Let's see, I might get lucky and not have to do all that. Let's see. Pull this out. See if this is a long screw or just a little, very long screw. So this should just go boom, because we're going to keep this. We're going to keep the motor plate, and we're going to replace all this. Okay. So let's keep all this together since those are there. That one's here. Okay. I don't think there's anything on that side. This is another long one. Not as long. And there was one back here. No. That's it. Wow. Okay. So let us get this out. Open up this gearbox. Comes with screws, sticker. Okay. Nice aluminum gearbox. See that? And this one, it's got RC hop-ups on it. That's cool. Cool beans. Oh, I just dropped it. Scratched it all up. Let's see. I gotta figure out what side's what. Okay. Looks like that side's that side. Okay. Just like that. So we're gonna want to pull out. Let's see. What can we put it on? Let's put it on this right here. Oh, they just pop out like that, okay. And then I'm just gonna pop it right back in like that. Just like that. That's easy. Is that a... I'm gonna say, make sure those are... No, it's just a stud there. Bearings inside the piece. This is all brand new stuff. I've only driven it once, so I'm not real worried about the grease in there. Should be good grease. Okay. So you put the bearing back in there. Let's bring you guys in. So I put this bearing in, pulled it out of the other one, use the same bearings. Goes in that hole. Okay. Stay in there. Then this one. Yeah, okay. You gotta take this apart. I was hoping. Isn't a big deal, guys. Just undo this screw, and there's a couple screws behind it. That's why I'm holding the transfer case on. Just remember how this goes. Nut, spring, and then this whole thing just comes off. Imagine this comes off too somehow. Oops. Be careful so you're not flinging things. It's got the pin. Right. It holds in there. Pull that pin out. That whole thing should just slide right on out here. I'm gonna hold it there so it stays there, and then take off these right here. Okay. It goes in the back. Goes in the front, both the same size. So let's pull that off of there. Okay. So here's this one right here. Okay. Like that. So let's okay. So this one gets pulled out of here. Let's get this up here so you guys can see it. I'll pull this one out. Comes with the bearing out of it already. This one. And then we're going to have to pull this pin out like that. Okay. We're going to take this one here, same one, make sure you get that pin back in there. Put that gear back on, and then we're going to push this gear all the way through. Okay. Nice. Okay. We're going to put this one back through like that. Right. And I recommend using Loctite. I'm not going to right now because I'm just trying to get it together. I'm going to get it started. Well, camera, yeah, okay. Get this one started. It's good sometimes to have like a little point. You can get your, stick the point in there, make sure you're kind of lined up. So let me grab the Loctite real quick. Make sure you get blue Loctite, not red, in case you have problems with problems with the gear for some reason, you know, down the road. You want to be able to take it apart. So let's get over just a tad. All right, just, where are you? Just a tad on there. That's all you want. I like putting my Loctite on a plastic bag like that when I'm doing stuff like this. Loosen this one up. I'm gonna take this one out. Put a little Loctite on it. But yeah, you put a little bit on the bag and then you can kind of control on what you put on your end of your screw. So when you take it and out of the bottle, you can, it gets a little crazy. Okay, you got to go super tight because you do have the Loctite, so just snug it up nice. Let the Loctite, make sure you don't have any gunk in there from the board. Okay. Yeah, what am I missing up? So that goes like that. This is going to go like this. Okay. And it's got the dip inside there. Is that cool? Look how small that thing is. That is pretty cool. Okay. I am going to throw a little bit more grease in here. I think we're probably fine, but use some of this red grease. Mix it all in there. Grease is grease. And these little cars. It'll be fine. I think it's thrown around there pretty good. Alright, put through some good grease on that one. I'm gonna put this one on top of that, make sure that hole goes in there, right? Everything should line up good. Man, just like that. Okay. Let me put this here. I'm gonna clean my hands real quick. Clean off this real quick. And then I'm gonna clean this screw off real quick too. You guys wanna, if you can, wipe your screws off before you put Loctite on them. That's all the crud that came off of that screw. So your Loctite's not gonna hold as good. So if you clean them, it'll work so much better. I'm just putting this bottom one back in. Snug everything up. Okay. Yeah, I think there'd be one back here, but that's kind of funny how they don't put one in the back. I think they would have put a little extra back here to, I guess they figure the shock mount's going to hold that up there in the bottom. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy if you ask me. But I didn't design it. You take your big one. I'm gonna wipe that screw head off of this one. Right? That's all the stuff that's on that little threaded part. So if you were to put your Loctite on that, it's not gonna stay very well, is it? Okay, and just like that, guys. Nice, spins nicely. It's hard to get your hands in there. Spins freely, so that's what we want. All right, let's put the slipper back together. This is going to be tough right here, guys, for me. Big hands. Ugh. All right, I dropped it. Nobody move. Good to have a magnet around, guys. So, a nice bright flashlight for the ground. It's still dark down there. So let's get this a little better. I know I need a pair of tweezers bad. Working on these little cars. All right. So we got that back on there. Let's put this piece back on. I don't know what none of this is called. It's part of the slipper clutch. Okay. Still spins freely. I'm gonna put this back on like that, huh? Yeah. Okay. It's your slipper clutch pad on both sides. Look brand new still. Yeah, it looks like the exact same way. And this is a 60 tooth. I wonder if they make a different tooth. I'll look that up next time. Put this pad on, and it's got like a square, so it's got to fit on there a certain way. Plops right on there. Spring. And then the lock nut. And tighten it up. And depending, see, it's still spinning. Depending on how much slipper clutch you really want. You want it super tight to where you get no spin, or a little bit. So I turn it off back probably a quarter, and we'll go from there. It should be fine. I don't see why we need. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good for it, guys. So there you go. That's how you replace your transmission case. Okay. Got a nice RC hop-ups. So, let's see. That's 30-minute video. So we're gonna stop it here, and then pick up on the next one. I'll just keep throwing these videos out. You know, one a day or something like that, or every other day. So please like, subscribe, and have a good day.